Welcome once again to the FT Zone every Saturday. It's been since July. We've been doing this every Saturday, and it's been quite wonderful to be able to invite filmmakers, show a whole spectrum of films, and of course bring together groups of people who are interested in these films. Our audiences numbers have been shifting quite dramatically since Jan, when suddenly the city explodes with a lot of activity. Until then, we did have a regular number, but I don't think that really counts or matters after a point, because it's really about the people who do make the effort to come for the film. So thank you so much, all of you who are here. It's with great pleasure that we would like to invite Anjali and Jaishankar to come up. They have curated the package for today. The film includes their own film and another film by two filmmakers called Meghnad and Biju Topo. But they'll speak about both the films and the connections. But it's absolutely wonderful for us to invite filmmakers who are not just very experienced, but people who have sort of really been very part of the documentary community. We've all bounced our ideas off them, at least I have, since the time I decided I wanted to make films. So it's really with great affection and great pleasure that we'd like to invite both of you.
We thought we'd choose two films that were a little different from each other, and of course Surbhi's film was too long, but we would have loved to have had that along with our film. So the two films we chose, one is called Gari Lohadaga Mail, which is looking at a train that goes to the tea gardens and the musical memories that it carries along with it. And it's a short film, it's a 27-minute film, and it's a film, at least that I think both of us are very fond of, because it's a very charming film. It's a film that has a lot of energy, though it may not be kind of so slick, but it's the kind of raw energy of the community, and the way in which music and memory are interconnected is really very beautiful. We have a kind of unfortunately Meghnad and Biju couldn't make it for this screening, but they've sent us a message which Jaishankar will read out. So I'll ask Jaishankar to say a little about our film, So Heda So Hoda, and also to read out the message from.
Thank you, Surbhi and FD Zone, and all of you for being here. I have a short note here from Meghnad and Biju. I'll read it out. The note says why we made this film. They say, in the last 2 decades, the coming of digital technology and its accessibility to common people in all small towns and cities is a positive sign. But in many cases, people are making their own films, which is a copy of Bollywood. A good example is films from Malegaon. In Jharkhand, too, we've been very busy doing C-grade copies of Bollywood and making song albums which are poorly made and sometimes difficult to watch in a group. One of our good friends, the late Ram Dayal Munda, requests us to make something that will pull us out of this shameful position. Gadi Lohadaga Mail is an attempt in this direction. We recently came across something written by Vijaya Mule in a book, From Rajas and Yogis to Gandhi and Beyond. She refers to Jean Renoir's visit to India during the shooting of the film The River in 1951. His advice to aspiring Indian filmmakers was not to imitate Hollywood, but to turn to their own landscape and culture and make films that were truly Indian. The advice was most timely for someone like Satyajit Ray, planning his first film, Pather Panchali. We in Jharkhand are trying to follow the same principle for the last 25 years, and all our films are made from this premise. We want to dedicate the screening of this film to Dr. Ram Dayal Munda, who you will see in the film playing the flute and singing, who passed away in October 2011. Hope you enjoy the film. Viju Topo and Meghnad. So that's a few words about the second film that you would. We'll have no break between when you go into the second film. It's called Soheda, Sohada, like here, like there. The title is taken from a verse of the well-known medieval Sufi Sindhi poet, Shah Abdul Latif Bhittai, who lived in Sindh and kind of moved across to India. He came to Punjab, he went to Rajasthan, he went to Kutch, and it has been inspired by Sikhism, Advaita Vedanta, and obviously Sufi philosophy. Most of his stories are about lovers who cannot kind of come together, separated. And he uses it as a metaphor to talk about various things: one's own distance from oneself, one's own distance from one's homeland, one's distance from one considers God, or all that dichotomies is he trying to kind of address using this metaphor of lovers. And there are many, and they are called risalos. The film actually brings together the life world of a community called Fakirani Jats, who are pastoralists, like most communities in Kutch are pastoralists as a Muslim community, and they actually sing the verses. They claim to be descendants of Shah Abdul Latif Bhittai and sing his verses. So there are three cousins in this film. Haji Umar, who is a Sufi scholar and a pastoralist and an agriculture as a farmer as well, and his cousin Usman, who sings these verses, and yet another cousin called Mustafa, who plays an ancient instrument called surando, which is the last surviving surando in that entire region, and he's a truck driver. So it's about these three cousins and the poetry of Shah Abdul Latif Bhittai. Thank you very much. It's 52 minutes, and we hope enjoy both the films. Thank you.